Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Gear Time. And today we are talking about very inexpensive tricks to make your iPhone video look better.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, I'm on LinkedIn a lot. I'm always looking for clients. Everybody thinks if you're going on LinkedIn, you're looking for employment. I'm on there looking for clients. I'm looking for who's doing what. It's kind of a sort of a homegrown, here's what my business is doing sort of. You can watch people and people can watch what you're doing, right? That's networking online. But what people are doing on LinkedIn, executives or business owners, they're taking their phones and they're recording themselves almost like selfie stick style. In cases where actually a selfie stick would help improve the quality of their video, they're doing video that looks terrible. And if you're a nonprofit, if you are the guy running the food bank and you're doing a quick stand-up, hey, we're out in the warehouse and it's supposed to be homegrown. It's a nonprofit, it's not supposed to look polished. But there are business owners and executives, people who are selling expensive business services who are doing this, and I see this and I think, these people would probably never hire a video production company. They're not our clients.
But if they make videos that are getting results, they might look at how can they make those videos better to get better results. So it could eventually maybe lead to something.
Maybe they could become a client. That could happen. It's not to say. But I think that they're doing these quickly and easily. You know, these people that don't put any advanced planning into things. They just say, hey, let's get together and make a video.
Yeah, I know
anybody like that? Yeah. So what they do is they just have a thought in their office and they think, I'll do a video blog, and they just hold the phone up, or maybe they have a coworker, and you watch these and you're listening to them and you think, they could be better. So today what I wanted to do, I was at B&H in New York, and this is how this started. B&H in New York will give you free parking if you spend $100. So I spent $100 so I could get free parking. And I don't know why I'm even driving in Manhattan. It's the stupidest thing to be having your car in Manhattan, but I do it anyway. So I want the free parking at B&H. So I'm in there looking at things, and I was going to buy something. And so I started buying all these little parts for the phone that you could make your phone work better, to shoot video. And let's be honest, the video out of these is pretty good. Here's an iPhone 5 I still use. I love the 5. I think it's an S or a 5S or some, but I like the tiny phone. I have an 8. I need to upgrade, but I like this. But obviously the camera in this is probably better. I mean, and the iPhone 11 is...
The camera quality on phones, like every year, that's pretty much the only thing that keeps getting better. The phones from 3-4 years ago, mostly the same. The camera's exponentially better.
So our critics say that my setups for these are way too long, and I've done it again. I've given us the setup. Our idea today is to help you understand what you can do to make your iPhone video look better. And those in video production might say, why would you make a presentation on how to make iPhone video look better? We just want to do this as a community service. As a service to those, you're on LinkedIn, you're posting these videos, and they're not good. And they can be better. And for less than $100, you could probably buy a few parts to make them better. Let's start with the microphone.
Yeah.
Does this really work? I didn't test it. I'm terrible. I did not even test it. I just bought it.
Yeah, so I guess I would probably lean towards they make lavs that plug directly into the phone, and then you could clip it on. I think that's going to sound better. But yeah, this is absolutely still going to sound so much better than what your camera does on its own. And this might seem counterintuitive.
It has the mic.
Yeah, it plugs right in there.
Mini plug.
But it's not going to work on the newer phones. They got rid of those jacks.
And you can rub it for good luck.
Yeah.
There it is.
But I think the most important part of video is audio. So
Sure.
if you improve your audio, you're going to improve the quality of your video.
Now this thing, I mean, this microphone was probably $50, let's say.
Like
I can't even remember. So by the time I bought this little microphone, and then I bought this little, I think they have these even at Best Buy. Just little, and then the little attachment. And, you know, if you had a photography tripod, some people might just have a photography tripod at home.
Yeah.
But I think that this is going to improve it tremendously right there with just $80 worth of parts.
Yeah.
That this is much better. Is that a fair statement? Now this takes it even another level. Is this part right here is just a grip with it has the threaded, I don't know, remember what size is that? The
quarter 20.
Quarter 20. And you could just put, this is a professional light stand. But how much is a professional light stand?
$80.
$80. And you could go to the Dodd camera, the local Vans camera, the camera store, and just buy it there and get a light stand and a grip. And if you put the microphone on this and you aimed it right here, I think you'd have a phenomenal setup. Let's talk about lighting for a second, because you could probably go to Lowe's, and we have the LEDs going, the panels going in here, but you could probably go to Lowe's. What do you think? And buy a LED strip and put it up in your office?
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly better than nothing, but for the same amount of money, you could go on Amazon and buy lights that are made for video for probably about the same price. And there might be a little bit more color accurate and probably easier mounting. So
there are lights on Amazon for video use that are
$30.
$30.
Yeah, and you could probably buy 2 lights and 2 stands for under $100. And they're not going to be as nice as the lights we use, but I think they're going to be a little bit easier to use for video than, you know, your workshop lights that you might buy at Lowe's.
All right, I'm going to roll video. This is rolling. Yeah. Now the crew here, there you go. You're on camera. We're getting a behind-the-scenes look at Gear Time. We're going to show a lighting technique that I thought of, opening the blinds. Certainly you never want to shoot with the window behind you. And there are people on LinkedIn doing their own videos with the window behind them.
Yeah. You never want to be backlit.
You never want to be the backlit, right. So you can see the lighting difference in our show just by opening these blinds. I think that's pretty dramatic. Well, let's put them back to where we started. I think they started at about halfway open. But it's a cloudy day. We're in Ohio.
Yeah.
In Akron, Ohio, it's cloudy all the time. So which is nice for video. It's diffused lighting we have nearly every day. So what we've talked about here and what we've covered is the idea is for probably about $100, you could really improve your LinkedIn stand-up videos.
Yeah, I think start with audio. That's probably the most important thing. And then some way to stabilize the camera. And then if you want to go a step further, start looking at ways to improve your lighting, which could be just shooting a different direction in your office with the windows in front of you instead of behind you, or adding some LED lights.
I'm a huge fan of using video any way that you can to grow your business, to promote your business. And frankly, I would take a call if somebody saw this and called, and of course I just forwarded the call to you, it said, I do these videos in my office. How could I make them better? I would gladly come out. And of course, then while we're there, I can show you the whole option of professional videos. We're probably not going to shoot on the Red or shoot on any of the other cameras for folks that are doing their own homegrown videos, but there are ways to improve. And then for the final part of our discussion, could you sneak that over there? Should we feel threatened in the video production business by some of this technology? And would anyone watching this who's in video production call us out on why would you explain to people how to shoot video themselves for free and how to make it look better?
Yeah, so again, I think any new piece of technology that shoots nice video is an opportunity, and we need to look at that as how can we utilize that. So for us, maybe shooting cell phones that shoot great video might be ways that we can get footage that we couldn't otherwise get, because you might get kicked out of somewhere if you bring in a C300.
Right.
Or you might be able to steal a shot on your phone. And if it cuts in pretty nicely, again, I look at that as an opportunity. And I think for us, the gear isn't, again, what's important. It's the person behind the camera. So if we can't differentiate ourselves based on our own talent, regardless of what equipment we're using, I think we're going to be in trouble anyway.
Sure.
But I like to think we have a very talented team here, and people shooting on their phones, there's just going to be more and more video being shot, and people are watching more and more video. I don't think they're kind of growing the market, not taking it away from us.
Right. And let's accept also that people are going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk them out of it or change any of the behavior. So we might as well go with it. Yeah. And the other point we could make, and you reminded me of this, is that there are situations where the travel cost for a professional camera crew isn't worth it for the 1 5-second shot. Yeah. And a piece of technology in a factory or some remote shot where the production staff for that company, they're going to travel to that location anyway. Mm-hmm. And so some of this might be helpful in those circumstances where the client said, I'm just going to get the shot of that machine working and that product coming out on my phone. It's only 15 or 20 seconds of a 2-minute piece. I'll just do it with my phone.
As long as they turn their phone sideways.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with doing the...
So if you're shooting a video that's only going to be displayed on a phone, I think that's fine. But your TV, it's mounted on the wall and it's mounted horizontally. Your computer is horizontal. So if you want to watch vertical video, you're not turning your computer screen, you're not turning your TV. So it's not the ideal way to watch it. But if it's only for the phone, vertical video is okay. But for any other use, you want horizontal.
That's an excellent point. I forgot about that point. That is a good point. I am a little, how's our video rolling on our iPhone 8? Is that good stuff or what? Yeah, looks great. All right, so I hope this has been informative and as somewhat entertaining perhaps, unless you're in the video business and you're going to write a comment that says, I can't believe they're even discussing shooting video on an iPhone or a smartphone or a phone of any kind. But we want to be helpful. You got to recognize the trends. You have to be supportive of everybody. And again, I love the use of video.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, thanks for watching. And certainly, please reach out to us at any time. You can reach me, Dan, at moshermedia.com. You can find us on LinkedIn, of course. You might be watching this on LinkedIn, perhaps. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.